Everybody, and welcome to the 14th episode, Rita. 14th episode. And going up of Healthy Living with Marilyn. I'm so glad you all could join us. It is 8 o'clock Thursday evening, July 20th. And my regular co-host, Josie Hopkins, is at a conference someplace. Oh, wow. Okay. She's at a damsel conference, and the damsel in defense, I think that's what the name of it is.
Okay, for real.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
For real. Okay. And she's there, so I asked Rita if she would be my co-host today, and I'm so glad Rita's feeling better today. Right. Rita McCulloch. She was feeling under the weather earlier this week, and I told her to get mega rest, and she listened to me, which was pretty cool, Rita.
That's a hard thing for me to do.
I know. What, to listen or to rest?
To rest.
To rest, yes, I know. So Rita got ample rest because on Monday she had no voice. So now she has a voice, and I'm so glad that you are feeling better.
Thank you.
So Rita McCulloch is my co-host tonight, and we have three lovely ladies over here. So we are sort of scrunched in all together, but we made it so. We made it do, and I want to introduce the other three ladies from Boomer Connections that are on the board with Rita. To my far right is Camille LaCognata, and she's been with Boomers, I guess, since the beginning. They've all been with the beginning.
Yep.
And then Marie Giammarco and Cherie Blazer. And these ladies have a wonderful website called Boomer Connections. And we are all boomers, every single one of us. So we will be talking about boomers on the move and what you can do to when you get older, what you can do to get things rocking and rolling in your later years in life. Right, Rita?
Yes. And your second chances.
And your second chances, because we all get second chances. And just because you're getting older, you're retiring or whatever, that does not mean anything.
Does not mean you go to the rocking chair. No. Get up, move.
Get up and move. Go find something to do. Take a yoga class. Take a walking. You can take walking classes. You can take swim classes. Marie has a swim class that she teaches over at Y, right? Yeah. Yep. And what's it called, Marie?
It's a water aerobics class.
Water aerobics class. That's the best place to do aerobics in the water because you are buoyant.
That is true.
You know, and it's so much easier on your joints. And friends, when we get older, we don't rock and roll sometimes like we want to. You know, sometimes our get up and go, got up and went. And you have to be so careful sometimes. About 9 weeks ago, I fell. Remember, Rita, when I fell?
Yes.
And I had my show, and boy, the show had to still go on. So I found out I sprained my ankle, which I fixed. Every so often it gets a little angry. It's like you're wearing too much, you're wearing flip-flops too many times. And I tore my rotator cuff and my tricep. So I went to an orthopedic guy, and of course they wanted to do surgery, and it's like, nah, take care of it myself. So I am taking care of it myself, and I'm feeling a whole lot better. Now it's taken me a while because I'm older, you know, and it takes a while for you to repair things like that, but I know how to repair things like that.
Yes,
so.
And do you get your rest?
Yes, I do. Because Rita, if I don't get like 8 hours of sleep at night, I am done. I am done.
Especially with those grandkids.
Oh, to keep up with them. I'll tell you, if you're ever watching grandkids, I watch my grandkids. They're 9.5 months and almost 3. And I don't know how I got lucky doing this, but I've got a time where they both go down at the night at the same time in the afternoon. That's pretty good because I struggle. And they both sleep, and it's happened now 2 days in a row again, which has been wonderful. And because that's hard to do. You got a 9.5-month-old and a little boy that's almost 3, and it's really hard to keep to keep them on the same schedule.
Absolutely.
So, and they are little. Yeah.
That's it.
But Sammy, if you all saw my video that I put out with the boys yesterday, I mean, Sammy is just, look at my video where he is just, they're crawling down the hallway. It's hilarious. And he's just moving his hips back and forth, and he's trying his darndest to keep up with his brother.
Yeah.
He is very, very active. And when you have active kids like that you're taking care of, you've got to find a way to get active yourself. Right,
To
Rita?
have enough energy to deal with it.
Absolutely.
That is
Have enough energy to get rocking and rolling because it's hard. It's hard to keep going. And I know Camille took care of her mom for, oh my gosh, how long did you take care of your mom, Camille?
28 years.
28 years.
Yes.
And her mom is watching us now, which is way cool. Hi, Mama.
Yeah.
You're watching us now. Rest in
Right.
peace.
Amen.
Really. Really. And so you had to keep your stamina up, right?
I suppose.
You suppose?
You seem to do pretty good, Camille.
Yes, when you don't have a choice, you don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's
True.
another thing.
True.
You can find ways to rock and roll when you have to.
Have to.
When you have to, you know, I always look to the source, to God, to the power that's being, and I say I can do it, even if I think I can't. I put myself in the mode where I can do it.
I can.
Because when you can do it, and those are some of the most powerful words. I can.
I can.
I am. They're the most powerful words in the English language. If you say I can do it, you can do
You
it.
can do it. You
know.
find a
Nice.
way.
Very
You find a way.
You find a way. You find a way. So,
But you do have to take care of yourself in order to be able to do it. You do
right,
have
because if you are a caregiver, and I've been a caregiver, and my book's coming out in a little while. If you've been a caregiver, you have to take care of yourself.
That's right.
It is so important to take care of yourself. You need to put yourself first, friends. You need to put yourself first. You need to drink plenty of water. One of my colleagues, and she's one of the my partners in Healthy Living with Marilyn, her name is Lisa Hazelgrove, and she goes by Lisa Healthy, and a lot of people y'all know her out there. And she wanted me to talk tonight a little bit about water and 10 good reasons to drink more water because we have to stay hydrated. Yep, drink water. We have to stay hydrated. It is so important. Lubricates your bones. It lubricates your joints. It flushes out toxins. Water is so important. Water is so utterly important. A friend of my mom's never drank water because she was a nurse. And she wound up dying several months ago, and she was very, very sick. Yeah. And she never drank water. She didn't like it.
Yes, I've heard of nurses and doctors don't take care of themselves. And they're constantly taking care of others, but they don't take care of themselves.
Doctors, I'll tell you, I'm one. Doctors are the worst patients sometimes. They really are. They're the worst patients. We don't have time because we're taking care of everybody else. But because I've had several things happen to me, you know, falling, I've got to be very careful now. If I fall, I try not to fall. I try to be very careful. And I always drink a lot of water. And people say to me when they were coming to my office, they'd say, "Oh, well, Marilyn, I drink tea. Isn't that water?" No, you put a tea bag in it. It's tea now. It's not water.
And it's caffeine.
And
that
it's
takes
caffeine.
away from you.
Right. And for every ounce of caffeine that you drink, you have to drink 2 ounces extra of water on top of the water you already have to drink. So if you weigh, I'll make it easy for me. If you weigh 150 pounds, you have to drink 75 ounces of water a day. I don't say start out with 75 ounces of water because you will start, you could OD or your eyeballs are flushing. Or, you know, a couple nights ago I drank too much water and my stomach was sloshing around. Have you ever had that happen? It's terrible. It's an awful feeling. You can't sleep, and when you move and you feel the slosh.
Like a waterbed.
Yeah. It's like you drank an ocean or something. You got an ocean in your body, and whichever way you move, the ocean moves that way too. Right. So you got to remember not to drink a whole lot of water. Especially don't drink a whole lot before you go to bed.
You'll be up and down all night.
You will be
No
up and
rest.
down, right, Cherie?
Right, and then you won't get the sleep that you're supposed to.
That's right. That's right.
So
That's
moderation.
Right. For moderation. Well, I say to people, don't start. You know, if you have to drink 75 ounces of water a day and you haven't been drinking that, don't drink it in one day. You have to work yourself
Right.
up to it because you'll get the sloshing, I promise. You will definitely get the sloshing. So Lisa, who has a company that she's with called Neekin, she talks about 10 reasons to drink more water. It's 75% of our brain. 75% of our brain. It regulates your body temperature. So it'll cool you down if you're really hot. It keeps your skin looking young because it gets the impurities out. It protects your heart. It helps you burn fat. Man, I really need to drink more water for that. It prevents constipation, because you don't want, this is your cesspool, friends, so you don't want, it is when you think about it. I mean, I'm a digestive enzyme specialist, and we call this the cesspool. If you don't drink enough water, you're going to have a backup, and you don't want that to happen. It decreases fatigue. Man, I need to really drink a whole lot more water. It decreases fatigue. It carries oxygen to the cells. So does a lot of walking. So does a lot of exercise. Carry oxygen to the cells. It flushes toxins out, and it helps you control calorie intake. What I try to do is drink water before I eat. And I eat on a dessert plate. Because then I don't eat that much.
Less.
Really do.
Yeah, so if you eat on a smaller plate, don't eat on one of those big plates because you'll fill it up.
Right.
We want to
Good
fill up
advice.
every. Now my husband and I eat on square plates because I wanted to get square plates. I was tired of round ones, so we eat on square plates. So it's like putting it in the corners. We put it in the corners,
Right.
and you don't eat that much. Because
that's really good
you're
advice.
so try eating on a dessert plate. And when you get older, when you get sedentary sometimes, you don't want to eat a whole lot.
Yes.
And when people get older, they don't sleep a whole lot all the time. Older.
It's a problem.
Like my mother, she doesn't sleep a lot.
Yeah, they tend to wake up, go to bed early, and wake up at 2, and you're.
Yeah, 2:00 in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They do. So, but make sure that you get plenty of sleep and plenty of water. And Lisa has this mechanism. Well, it's a you can't see it, but it's a PIMAG waterfall. I don't know if Michael can zero in on this. Can you zero in on that paper, Michael? On the bottom, it's a PIMAG waterfall. And it comes with a plethora of different things. And I've tasted the water, and the consistency of the water, it tastes silky. It tastes silky. It's really good. And it helps with the ionization of water, and it purifies the water with the rocks or whatever that's in there.
Okay.
So, did you get that, Michael? Good, good. So, the PIMAG water filter is really, really good to have on your counter. So, because a lot of filters don't filter everything out.
True.
And this filters out the majority of the water. And who knows what's in our water? Excuse me. Who knows what's in our water? I don't know what's in our water. I know that there's chlorine in our water because there's times when I will turn the faucet on and I smell chlorine, and it's gross. So if you all want to get in touch with Lisa and talk to her about the water system that Neekin has, it also has magnets in it, which is really cool. We have a severe water problem in the United States. We really do. And she says Aaron Brockovich shared in an interview the serious problem we all face with municipal water systems. So it's a good thing to have some type of water system for you so you can drink healthier water.
And how do you get in touch with Lisa?
Excuse me. You can call her at 804-539-3251. That's 804-539-3251. Or you can contact her at lisahealthy.com. And her Neekin website is neekin.com/lisahealthy.
Okay.
So that's how you can get in touch with Lisa. She'd be more than happy to talk to you about the water system. We also have a PIMAG. This is like my water system on the go. It doesn't have the ionization in it, but it has the magnets in it, and it does filter the water when you're drinking it.
For the gym.
Yes, it's great for the gym. It's great for the gym.
Is it heavy? Is the bottle heavy?
It's not too bad. You know, it's not going to fall over if the wind catches it. Put it that way, Cherie.
Right. You can use it as a weight.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, you know, I found out years ago when I was taking a couple private exercising classes through somebody. She was telling me that if you go for a walk, and this is for people who are of any age, if you go for a walk and you don't have any weights with you, you will stop burning calories when you stop walking. So if you go for a power walk and you're not holding any weights or anything, you will stop burning calories as soon as you stop walking. If you go for a walk with hand weights or some type of weights in your hand or on your ankles, you will continue to burn calories for the rest of the day.
Just from the time you start walking to the time you come back and take them off,
you will continue to burn calories. So if you're exercising, if you're lifting weights, you will continue to burn calories after you're done lifting weights.
Okay.
So if you don't have any weights, go in your pantry and get 2 cans of soup. One in each hand. Seriously, I mean, that's enough that you need.
Okay.
And some people, when they get older, they can't pick up like a 5-pound. I don't want to carry a 5-pound weight around when I'm taking a walk.
Right.
You know, but 2 pounds, you know, that's even heavy after a while. It's like when you're carrying, like Marie, when you're carrying your grandkids. They're not that heavy in the beginning, but if you carry them for 10 minutes, they start weighing a ton.
Yes.
Right.
Even in the water.
Ton. Yes. And they're buoyant in the water.
Yes.
So you have to be so careful.
Yep.
So, so that's what Lisa is talking about tonight is the PIMAG water and the PIMAG waterfall system. I feel it's a really good system. Lisa knows a lot about Niken, and she's very well knowledgeable about magnetic therapy. She helped me when I messed my arm, when I fell. She came over like the day after I fell. And she was doing magnetic therapy on me and stuff. And I think that's really what helped get me over the edge. The other thing what really helped me get over the edge, I made my own bone broth. And I started drinking the bone broth, and that really helped. So if you are having issues with your health, with your joints, what's ever going on, you're having trouble getting up and your back is hurting you, I suggest that you either make bone broth or go get yourself some bone broth. And it doesn't cost that much to make. You can go to the farmer's market and get beef bones. That's what I did.
Okay.
And I boil them all afternoon and when I'm home. And then you strain it out, and I put it in jars and put it in the refrigerator. And it's never in there long enough for it to go bad or anything. So, and there's recipes online that you can get, and you can put vegetables with them and, you know, different things. One time, the first time I made it, it called for potatoes. I didn't have potatoes, so I put apples in there. You know?
Interesting.
And
Yeah,
what was that
and it
like?
tasted really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it really tasted good. It, you know, you want to spice it up a little bit because
Right.
it might
Right.
taste a little bland.
Right.
You might want to put, it called for onions. I didn't have onions, I used shallots. But the shallots don't go in there because you're straining it all out. You strain all that stuff out. So
You're just drinking the broth, not
yeah.
making it into soup. You're just drinking the broth. I
just
see.
drinking the broth.
Oh.
So
Okay.
the fact that it's made from bones is supposed to help.
Yes,
your own
and
bones.
the bone
It's
marrow,
the-
the bone
it's
marrow
the-
in the
I see.
bones, it's supposed to help. Yeah, I mean, it
Repair.
took me over the top for
Really?
where I was really
That's
feeling a
great.
whole lot
Great
better.
advice.
Interesting.
So y'all might want to try that. If you're going to be home during the day, it's just fun to sit down and make something like that when you're going to be home.
Okay.
Good
And,
idea.
Yeah, I don't like to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I am not a cook. I'm not a chef.
What about
Yeah.
a crock pot?
You could probably do it in a
In
crock pot.
Mhm.
Yeah, but even if I had my crock pot out, I'd still want to be home.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just still want to be home. So anyhow, that's what's going on with Lisa, and I appreciate her partnership and her support. And I hope, Lisa, you're watching. And I'll see you real soon. And just remember, everybody, drink some water and stay hydrated.
That's right.
You know, if you can't get up to the ounces that you're supposed to get up to because it's half your body weight, don't worry about it. Just drink what you feel that you need that day. I'm not saying if you have to drink, if you are a 200-pound man and you need to drink 100 ounces of water and you haven't been drinking it, don't drink 100 ounces of water the first day.
No.
You know, but stay off of caffeine, because with every ounce of caffeine, you have to drink 2 extra ounces of water.
And you have to be aware now too. We having 100-degree weather, so
Right.
you need to have
Right.
more water.
You got to have more water. What I always do is I grab a bottle of water out of the refrigerator and take it in the car before I leave. So I always have a bottle of water with me.
Yeah.
Always. So make sure that you have some water with you when you're going out. This is really important when you're older too, because I get on my mom about this. Make sure that you have a bottle of water and some snacks with you, because and some snacks with protein like peanuts or peanut butter or nuts or cheese or
Protein bar.
Protein bar.
Yeah.
Protein bars are good. Yeah, they are good. So make sure you have something with you that's protein and some water, just in case, you know, your sugar starts going down, you know, or you start and feel peaked, or you start getting hungry, and you know, it took me 3 tries to get through a traffic light this morning. It's like, really? Yeah.
And then you avoid the temptation of going to McDonald's.
Right.
And getting the French fries and the
Right. And
Sweet
McDonald's
iced
was over on the other side.
It's tempting.
It is. So make sure that you have some water with you, like a snack bag with you. Get one of those thermal bags that you can get and put some stuff in that. Yeah, and get one of the small ice packs. Put it in your freezer. You can get them at a lot of different places. Put them in your freezer. They're like, I don't know, 3x5. They're like a 3x5 card and about an inch thick. Yeah. Use those, and that will keep you going, and it will keep with the thermal bag, it'll keep everything cold, and that's the important thing.
Right.
So, but if you've got water in your car and as hot as it is, do not leave it in the car, because when it gets hot, if it's in one of those plastic bottles, it'll be toxic.
Yes.
So you got to throw it out. I wouldn't even give it to my plants, because I'd be afraid my plants would just droop and die. So don't drink it. Don't drink the water if it's gotten hot, because the toxins from the bottle leach into the water.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's good to have something that can keep it cold. Yeah. So who we have tonight? I've been so blessed to have these ladies here tonight. Rita and Cherie, Marie and Camille. They have started this wonderful website called BoomerConnections.com. Isn't that the website?
Yeah.
Yep. And Boomer Connections has blogs on it. I've blogged on it. I've put articles on it, and I got to get another one because Rita says, Marilyn, you got to get another article on there. So it's like, yes, I will. It's just a great resource for people who are getting older. And I'll tell you, time marches on. It marches on, and you can't stop it. And you can't get it back once you use it.
That's right.
So,
and we're talking about boomers who are empty nesters. Cherie just got...
Did you just become an empty nester?
I did. I'm firmly in the sandwich generation. I have a 9-year-old mother who lives out of state, so I'm taking care
Where
of her.
does she live?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
I have a daughter who just went to college, and I have a husband who's battling cancer. So
Wow.
I am firmly in the same. I'm feeling
that.
the compression.
crunch.
I'm feeling the crunch,
Right.
yes.
But
But
that's
I think
part
we
of-
all, I mean, that's why we started Boomer Connections. One of the reasons, because we have a commonality, and it's really important. There's so many of us. There's so many with a common experience. This is one of the common experiences. But that's one of the drawbacks, the fact that we're getting older and things are ending. Some things are ending. My daughter's childhood has ended. And that was sad. That was hard to say goodbye to her. She's my only child. But, you know, there's so many beginnings. That's
Right.
what we
You have to look at the beginning.
Exactly, it's a whole new life. It's a second act. That's what we
Right,
keep
it
saying that,
is.
and it's truly it's there's so much, and that's one of the things that we wanted to express in Boomer Connections. We all feel so strongly about it, that this is a time for new beginnings, and you speak to healthy living. If you have an attitude of optimism and looking forward to what's to come, that plays right into healthy living. It's an attitude. It's an attitude, and that's what we really want to engender with Boomer Connections.
Well, yeah, and you can be sad during the day. Frankly, I don't like to be sad during the day.
Exactly. Let's avoid that.
I stopped having pity parties years ago.
Right.
And I want to be happy during the day. And if anybody's looked at my Facebook page or checked my Twitter feed or whatever, I always put positive things out there.
Right.
Always. I
So
always
important.
put positive things because it's
Right.
so important to be positive and be passionate about your life. You know, we have this beautiful gift. God gave us this great gift, a life.
Absolutely.
Let's do something with it.
Right. You don't have to sit back in a rocking chair.
That's right. Rita
Don't
doesn't
do
want
that.
anybody in a rocking chair. I'll tell you. If she sees a rocking chair in somebody's house, I think she's going to move it.
It's good for rocking babies. It's good for rocking grandchildren. So we'll keep it in the house, but we're going to stay out of it.
Yes.
Yeah, she doesn't want any of us in a rocking chair, I'll tell you.
Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving.
Right.
Let's keep moving. But it's so important to be positive. Be positive with what you're doing during the day. The hardest part of my day is getting up in the morning. I am it's not easy for me. No, it's never been easy for me. My biological clock doesn't start till 10 o'clock in the morning.
Is that right? Do you stay up late then?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't, because when I was 17, I had a bad case of mononucleosis.
Right.
And that was when it was called the kissing disease.
That's right.
And I was very, very sick. Very sick. And I was in the hospital. And ever since then, because that virus is still in me, ever since then, I have always needed my sleep.
I see.
So if I don't get 8 hours of sleep at night, I have trouble during the day. You know, a lot of times I have to push myself. But what I do is I keep positive about it. Now, I
Right.
try to get as much, I get pretty much what sleep I need. Sometimes I run out of sleep, and I don't like that because I set my clock for like 7 o'clock, and I'll get up at 5:30, and I can't go back to sleep. And my
Yes,
intuition
that's-
says, no, you got to get up. And I'm thinking, no, I don't want to get up. I want to stay
It's
in
a
bed.
conflict.
But sometimes that happens. But yeah, normally I don't start rocking and rolling until about 10 o'clock. But I have to start rocking and rolling earlier because the kids are dropped off sometimes early. No.
Yes.
So
Well, I start a couple water classes at 7 a.m. And the rest of them are at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm up, I'm up 5, 6 o'clock
so
in
what
the morning.
time do you go to bed, Marie?
10.
10? I go to bed like between 10 and 11. And normally my husband says I'm out like a light.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's a gift to be able to go out like.
yeah.
Well,
I don't have that gift.
Yeah.
sometimes I can go to sleep. I mean, there's a couple times when I'm tossing and turning.
Yeah.
But normally that's when I have stuff on my mind. And let me tell you something. If you all have stuff on your mind,
Yeah.
write it down. Get it out
Yeah.
of your mind. Quit thinking about it.
Okay.
Because
and then you can sleep
you can
better.
sleep better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have
Get
to
it
remember
out.
that.
Really.
Yeah.
Yes. You have to, Rita. You've got to get it out of your mind. So you either write it down. I normally put it in my phone because if I don't have a pen or a piece of paper, I've
Yeah.
got that little
Right.
notes thing or Evernote or whatever, so I can put it in there. But get it out of your head.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole lot easier to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
it's a
true.
whole lot easier. So you're teaching swimming classes,
Water aerobics.
water aerobics.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
to
a
me,
little
that's
different
swim.
than swimming.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's water aerobics. So,
Yeah.
how many people do you have in your class?
Well, it depends. Let's see, yesterday was Wednesday. Yesterday in the 7 a.m. I had 20 people. And in the
20
9
people
o'clock,
that got up for that 7 a.m. class?
They were, yeah. And most of the
Wow.
people that my demographic is like, I'm one of the youngins and I'm 61. So most of my demographic is in the late 60s, 70s, and
Good for
80s.
them.
Wow.
I have a
Good for
92-year-old that takes my water class at 7 a.m.
I find that
Why
when
she's
you
92.
She's amazing. But yeah, and the
I'm just getting up at 6.
no, I'm used to. I do 7 water classes a week.
Oh, do you?
So I teach at 9 o'clock every day. At the other one, that one could be anywhere from 25 to 35 people at 9 o'clock.
And you're the only teacher.
we have other teachers, but they like my class.
But
Because I
when
make
you
it fun.
when you teach the class, Marie, well, you make everything fun. But when
Thank
when
you.
you teach the class, you're the only teacher.
That's correct.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a lot of people. You are really outnumbered. That's
Well,
amazing.
I am, but a lot of it depends on, you have to make it fun.
Right.
Because there's some instructors that just, they're all business, and
Right.
I'm not. I like to have fun but they keep coming back. As long as they're moving, I'm good with that, I mean, we have a lot of fun. I even have some men that take my class. I pick on every one of them. I give them grief all the time, but of course,
That's amazing.
I have to take it as well as I dish it.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's
Yeah.
a lot of fun. They enjoy it and I enjoy it. I have a great time with them. So
That
that's
is wonderful.
yep.
That's wonderful.
So that's my encore career.
There you go.
Health
But
and
that's a
wellness.
great one.
Yeah, there's
And you're looking at it positively,
we have
and you're
great fun.
helping people have fun,
Yes.
and you're getting in the water and getting buoyant. So it's a win-win situation
Yes.
because you are,
your
yeah,
exercise
and
as
you're
well.
getting the exercise too.
Yes.
So you're benefiting too.
Well, the best part of it is when people come up to me and they say, I went to my doctor today or yesterday and my numbers were perfect and they were great. And it's because of your class that made them that way. That
I know.
just touches me
so
so much. It's like,
I'm
wow.
sure it does.
Oh, I'm flattered. I'm touched. I said, that's why I do it. I love it. It's just great fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
It's just so important, and I know you're an empty nester now, and I have always told people, because there has been time, and you might find that you have to give your daughter wings several times.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've given my son, I can't tell you how many times I've given my son wings. But I'll tell you, when you get to our age, raising your kids, when you look back at it, and it goes fast.
Oh, yeah.
Raising your kids is a whole lot easier than giving them wings. And
Yeah.
I really do. And somebody said to me, "Who made that up?" I said, "I did." That's my saying. Raising them is so much easier than giving them wings.
That's true.
I mean, there's times when I wanted to hang them from their toenails, But we made it through. We made it through, and they're successful adults, and but
and
it's
they
hard.
They move away, and you don't get a chance to see the grandkids. And then Camille can come in and say, "Well, I can help you on your Facebook."
That's
Yeah.
right. So Camille,
Yeah.
that's right. So Camille can help people
sneak
connect.
I had to.
Camille, that's why when I'm doing this, she picks up.
That's
right.
She picks. That's the beauty of a co-host. A co-host can pick. Yes, a co-host will pick it up, and Rita's perfect at it. So Camille, you help with Facebook and
Well,
you help with IT.
I've been training seniors. I've worked at the, I just lost it, Chesterfield Lifelong Learning. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Lifelong Learning Institute.
Where's that?
In Midlothian, it's behind Sycamore Square.
Oh,
right in that
okay,
area.
okay.
And you have to be 55, I think, to join.
Oh, I've been that
and then,
a long time.
well, we're not going to talk about that. And,
Won't go there, right?
and you, for a set fee for the whole year, you could take as many classes as you want.
Wow.
They've got a wide variety of classes, and I was teaching a beginning computer class, and just looking at technology from a positive standpoint.
Right.
Getting people over that initial, I'm too stupid to do it, I'm too old to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And we say, no, that's not true. But let's look at computers. You've got your tablets, you've got whatever you have, phones, and,
Yeah.
so
Your phone is a computer.
yeah, right. So, so how about Skyping with your grandkids? How about looking at Facebook so you can see the pictures of the grandkids on
Right.
Facebook? Using technology as a communication, staying in touch with your family, since families seem to be spread out all over the country. So, getting that over that initial fear of technology. So, so that's what I've been doing. Now I'm teaching myself because I was, what am I, the architect or something?
The architect.
Yeah, you're
I'm
the
the
architect.
architect of Boomer Connections. I'm so pleased with myself that I taught myself how to build a website.
Yeah.
Wow.
Marie helped me with some things, and then
She's done the website
I
pretty
did
much
the
herself.
website, and I
Yep.
said, wow, I
Awesome.
did this. You know, at this age, right? We won't say how old. So I learned how to build a website, and now we're
That's
learning
awesome.
about all this other stuff that's going on in social media. And Cherie and I are going to do tomorrow. We're going to learn Pinterest and Instagram.
And Twitter.
So we
My
got
19-year-old's helping us with that.
So
Well,
Marie,
that's
yeah,
good.
Marie's been doing our Facebook for us, and so we're all learning. This is all new stuff for us.
So
And,
what is your Facebook page so people can look at your Facebook page and like it?
Well,
you have- is
it's
it-
Boomer Connections.
Boomer
They can just
Connections.
look up Boomer Connections.
So it's facebook.com/Boomer
Boomer
Connections.
Connections,
Okay.
correct.
So go to facebook.com/Boomer Connections and go like their page.
Right.
Yes.
Please.
Please go like their page. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 15, 25. You're all going to be our age someday. And you're going to look back and say, oh my God, Dr. Marilyn was right.
Right.
Let's learn from these ladies.
That's right. Learn something. Because I remember years ago when my daughter was 15, my youngest. She's almost 34 now. And she said to me one day, she says, Mom, how come you know so much? How come you know so much? And I said, because I am a seasoned woman. She looks at me, she says, I want to be one of those. I want to be a seasoned woman. I said, well, you got to get a little older.
That's a
You
good
keep
way to
on
put
living,
it.
you
Yeah.
will be.
So keep
that's
on
good.
living and you will become a seasoned person as well.
Right.
Well
Well.
seasoned.
Well,
yes.
seasoned.
I know.
Right.
Right.
So how can they get in touch with you all? What's your website?
It's www.boomersconnection,
Boomer Connections.
BOOMER connections with an S.com.
Okay.
And
Is-
then if you want to get in touch with us at our email address, you just put our
Or
info.
Info at
Info.
boomerconnections.com.
Info at Boomer Connections. That's how you
.com.
can get in contact. And knowing that Camille did the website, she's probably Miss Info over there.
I am.
So she'll probably get back with you. It's a great website. They redid their website. It's up and running. When did it go live
We
again?
relaunched June 1st this year.
Okay.
June 1st.
That's
so,
good. So
yeah.
you've been up for what, 6 weeks, 7
So,
weeks?
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, with our
the
new
And we
format.
got articles out there for everybody. So
Right.
it's
Yeah, we've all
different out
written
there.
our share.
Right. So, and I'm going to be writing another article for Boomer Connections too. So
I'll be on you.
I know you will. I know you will. I know you will. I know. Because the next thing I want to talk about, and I'm just getting off the rabbit trail for a little bit because I have some other advertising things that I have to do. My business partner and I, Judy Richards, who's been on my show before, we have a retreat coming up called Creating the Amazing You. And this is our logo. Creating the Amazing You, the You that Flies Free,
Okay.
and we'll be having it up at the Hyatt Place in Richmond up at Short Pump. It's October 13th, 14th, and 15th. Yes, it's Friday the 13th, but you all can get over that. It's a Friday night, all day Saturday and Sunday. The price of it is $325. It's very affordable, and you get 3 days of finding how amazing you really are. And you'll go home with
Sounds good.
a lot of different things, prizes, and a lot of different accoutrements that we're going to do and activities that we're going to have where you'll be making things, and we're going to be doing a lot of different things.
Does it include food?
Yes, it does.
We
It
gotta
includes
have that,
food,
right?
It includes food and it includes snacks. So if y'all want to come to our
Healthy, I hope. Healthy,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
And lots of water.
Yeah, lots of water. Yeah, we're gonna have water there, and herb tea. We're gonna have herb tea. Herb tea is good. We're staking away from the caffeine. There's not gonna be any soda there, guys, friends. So, but it's gonna be a really good. You will find yourself transforming into something you never thought you were.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
That
gonna be
butterfly.
awesome. Yes, that's why we have the butterfly. You know, the butterfly here. So, and that's our logo. So I'm really
Sounds really
excited
good.
about it. Pardon me?
Sounds really good.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of different activities. I don't want to divulge too much right now, but because we're still putting stuff up on the website. But it is going to be a life-changing thing for a lot of people. And it's just not for women. It's for men, too.
Okay.
You know, so if men want to come on, it's very affordable, $325. You can click on to go to reservations on Creating the Amazing You, and you can pay through PayPal. So it's very, like I said, it's very affordable. A lot of retreats are a lot more expensive than that. And I had somebody call a couple days ago because our retreat is written up in the Natural Awakenings magazine that comes out every other month. And we're in there, Judy and I are in there. And we've had a lot of several calls from Natural Awakenings. And one lady called and says, there's never been a retreat. There's never been a retreat in Richmond that she's remembered. So it might be one of the first retreats out there, and it's going to be a great time. It really is, and a lot of people are going to be able to find out how really amazing they are that they didn't think they were. You know,
Great.
When I first started this show, when I was first starting with just talking about doing the show and thinking, oh, it's going to be live, I was a little bit inhibited, but I decided I was just going to go for it. And I realized that if I don't get out and tell people about healthy living and about how to take care of yourself, who's going to do it? So that's why I decided to take this and go with it.
Run.
Go, yep,
Run,
take
run,
it and
run.
run. And that's what I did. And I'm just really happy that I've been able to do it. And I'm getting up there in years too. I keep on getting these mailings from different places for Medicare, Camille,
Right.
because my birthday's coming up in January, and I will hit the Medicare age, and I keep getting all these things in the mail.
Don't you feel like they put up some kind of a billboard that said Marilyn
I
Scott?
guess. I
Because
don't
everybody
know.
knows.
Everybody must
knows.
know.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
know, I don't know.
It's like the ARP card.
That's right. Yeah.
Turn it
Right.
50,
How did they?
yeah,
Yeah,
no
they
kidding.
found me.
Yeah.
There you go. They found you. You know. Yeah, I don't know, but I keep getting these things, so I just put them in a stash so I can talk to Kitty Gale about them. And
Oh, yeah, I know Kitty Gale.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kitty Gale. Yeah. So I'm going to talk to Kitty Gale McMoon about it and see what we can do. I keep getting them, and I keep putting them in this stash over on the desk. I don't want to deal with them
Right
because
now.
at first, when I first got one, it was. I freaked because it looked so official. It looked so government-like.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it turned out to be some company that wanted me to sign up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. If you are approaching the Medicare age, the year that you are 64, you're going to start getting stuff. Like not much after you turn 64.
Right.
So if you get it, just read it through and just put it in a stash. Just leave it there. Because you don't have to do anything with it right away. And they make it look really official. So it scares you,
Right.
you know? So be careful with that, friends, because they'll try to, some places they try to rook you into thing, and then you just think, oh my God, I didn't want to do that.
Right.
So remember, if you get something in the mail and it looks official, read everything, including the fine print. And if you can't read the fine print, go get yourself a magnifying glass. Seriously, I sometimes have to read with a magnifying glass. And
Even with glasses?
yes, I can see way far away that I can't see up here. And these are 3.0s. So yes. They're just readers, but they're
Right.
3.0s.
Okay.
So pretty. I have problems seeing close up, so I use a magnifying glass, and I don't care. You know, sometimes
as long as you can read it.
That's right.
That's right.
Right.
That's what you
So
need to do. Do what you have to do.
that's right. That's right. So that's what I do. So, but I'm so glad that you all are here with us, and you have something that you want to show us. Your book.
Yes, I have my own company called.
Is this your new
Boomer-
book?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
It should be out soon, but this is just one of my flyers
Okay.
with Boomer 3 Solutions. And this is my book that I've written called Before the Stress Begins. It's a workbook that you can go online to www.boomer3solutions.com.
And that's the number 3, right?
The number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Solutions.com. And you can order it from the site, or you can go to Amazon.com.
Wow.
Right.
Yes. So, if you are in the situation where you are taking care of a loved one, this book would be good for you because it will help keep everything organized. Rita wants to keep everybody organized. So, if you need to get in touch with Rita, how can they get in touch with you?
You can contact me at www.rita. No, that's my website, isn't it? I'm
What's your website?
My website is www.boomer3solutions.com. My email address is rita@boomer3solutions.com.
Okay.
Right.
What's your phone number?
804-314-9988.
There you go.
804-314-9988.
Give her a call if you are a caregiver and you can't find all your parents' information, you can't find their insurance, everything's up in the air.
Right.
Give Rita a call and she'll help you out.
Here we
She'll
go.
help you out. Now you have a company called Company B.
Company B Communications, that's
Right.
correct. And I do writing and editing. That's been my background, PR. But as I told you, with this, when we all came together,
Yeah.
I think we all had businesses that lend itself to this whole concept that we're working on now. Living a more meaningful life as you get older, doing more with your life. I think we all had an element of that.
Right.
And as this all unfolded, I felt like it became so important to me, that concept of capturing people's memoirs and their legacy, because I think boomers, my parents' generation was the greatest generation. They didn't want to talk about themselves.
That's it.
They had fascinating stories and so much to share, but they didn't want to share it. I think boomers are different. I think they like to share, and that's a wonderful thing. That's why I'm hoping that the blog succeeds. I hope that it's not just us putting information out there, but it's people sharing with us and commenting and talking about their own experiences.
Right.
So anyway, what I'm becoming more and more interested about using the writing to capture people's memoirs and legacies and what they want to pass on from what they've learned in their lives, not just to their children, but to the world.
Right.
We've learned so much. Why should everybody reinvent the wheel? Why should my daughter go through what I went through? Why can't I teach her, to avoid the issues that I, struggled with. So I just think it's so important to do that, to share your experience and share your life. So that's what I'm moving towards with my practice. I'm a
Right.
wordsmith, but that's what I'd like to use my words to do.
So how can people get in touch with you?
My company is Company B Communications, but my personal email is sherry.blazer@companyb.us.
Okay.
Cherie.blazer@companyb.us.
Do you have a website?
I do not have a website. I'm redoing it because I am refocusing more
Okay.
away from corporate. I still do corporate work, but I'm redesigning the site because I want to revamp it. I want to make it look different. I want it to be different. I'm moving in a different direction.
Well, good. So when you get that up, Sherry, let me know. And
I will.
I'll put it on my website too.
I will. Thank you.
And
Thank you so
Marie,
much.
what are you doing now?
Well, I'm a health coach.
Right.
And right now, I work with people one-on-one. Besides my classes I teach at the Y,
Right.
I also help people with their goals, what it is that they want to do with their health and wellness. If they want to lose weight or if they have illnesses, they need to eat healthier to be able to, similar to what you do.
Right.
and I'm also writing informational articles for my blog as well. But I do one-on-one coaching. I have a 6-month coaching program that I work with people and help them make a difference in their lives. Because people say, well, I do all this and I do all that, but I'm not losing weight. So we kind of look at each individual because we're all bio individuals.
Right.
So our biochemistry is different. So we work together and see what's going to work for them, because not every diet works for every person.
That's right. That's right.
So,
and I don't. You like to use the word diet because the first 3 letters in the word diet are die, and I'm not going to die.
Right, exactly. But it doesn't have to be that way.
No.
It
And the
doesn't
other
have
thing
to
is,
be
once
that
you
way.
get on one of those eating programs, which
Yeah.
that's what I call. If you get off that eating program,
Right.
you're going to put the weight back on.
It's lifestyle change.
That's right.
And
So
that's what we work on.
it's
It's
lifestyle
change.
changes. So when you're eating, make sure that you eat off a dessert plate. You know,
Well, it's not even that necessarily. That does help.
so it does.
But it depends on your portion size and the types of foods that you eat.
Right.
And what your body can handle. Not everybody could be a vegetarian. Not
No.
everybody could be a meat eater. There's so many different types of diets out there, and it's just a matter of finding what works for your
Works
body.
for you, right?
And that's what I help them with.
Yeah. So Camille, what are you up to now?
Well, besides working on our website,
Right.
which is half my time,
That's right.
I'm working with Linda Seguin at Virginia Select Discovery Map.
Oh, yes.
So we work with helping visitors find out how great Richmond is.
Right.
Okay, we got great restaurants, we got great attractions, we got all kinds of things, museums. Boy, it's endless what we have here
Right.
in Richmond. Considering the size of the city, there's so much to do. So we help local businesses to get their information to the visitors. Do you know that there's 7 million people come to Richmond every year?
I did not know that.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
7 million people?
Right? Is that crazy?
That's a lot. And Richmond, friends, wherever you are, Richmond is not a huge city.
The
It's a
population.
smaller one.
We're 200,000 for the city, about 1 million for the metropolitan area.
It's not
So-
a big city. It's easy to get around
It is.
Yeah.
once you learn how to get around. There's a lot of one-way streets, and
But we have a lot here for visitors, and so
there's the squirrels baseball. You've got the Virginia Museum of Fine Art. You got the Historical Museum.
right.
You've got a lot of different museums. The Science Museum, the Children's Museum.
yeah.
You've got Shockoe Bottom down
Right,
there.
we got Carytown.
Carytown is
We got
very eclectic.
Yeah, St. John's Church. We got
Right.
we got Short Pump area. The whole, just
There's different areas, but you know the beauty of Richmond? It takes only a half hour to get to one place.
that's right.
That's true.
It only takes about a half hour if you're going a
Anywhere,
distance,
right.
anywhere, which is way cool.
And we have our colleges,
We have
University
colleges,
of
Right.
yeah.
Richmond,
So many outdoor
VCU.
activities. The Capitol Trail and the
Yes.
river, all the
Oh,
activities
yeah.
around the river.
Canal Walk,
Canal Walk, yep. It's-
the
And that-
James
right,
River
and that's
runs
some-
right through
right.
Richmond.
And that's something we're trying to promote in our blog as well, is to say that Richmond's a small city, and we have so many things to do that wherever you live, there are things to do.
I'm taking on
Electric
the
bikes.
hardship tour of covering the wineries and breweries
That's a
and
tough
writing
one.
about it. I know.
That's such a tough one.
Feel sorry for
It
them.
is. Somebody had to do it.
Somebody had to do it. Yeah, I know.
But there are so many wineries and so
Yeah.
many craft breweries. It's just a fabulous place. And restaurants, such a restaurant
Restaurants,
city.
Yeah.
And good
there's
food,
a
plenty
lot.
of good food.
There
Plenty of-
is. There is
Yeah.
a lot of good food around here, and there's a lot of restaurants, and there's a lot of hotels, and you can get good buys at the hotels. You can get good deals at the hotels. We've got a lot of museums. We've got a lot of different eclectic places like Shockoe and Carytown and Short Pump and West Hampton area, and I mean there's a lot of areas in Richmond. Whereas if you have time to come to Richmond and you want to really scope out the area and you're retired, this is a great place to visit.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I think we have something else you want to talk about, don't you?
Oh yeah, I need
gotta
to get
keep
some
her in
water first.
Okay. All right. Well, we're glad that Boomer Connection had a chance to come and be on the show tonight. So, if we would love for you to just go to our website and give us a comment about what you see. We'd appreciate it.
And we're always looking for guest bloggers.
Right.
Right.
We love to have
Now,
guests.
do you have a YouTube channel?
We do not.
Not
We're
yet.
working-
Well, not yet.
We're working
but
on
we're
it.
getting there.
Working on it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, well, I have a YouTube channel, as you all see, because we are on YouTube. We are on my Facebook page. So, if you get a chance to please subscribe to my YouTube channel, go to my website, www.healthylivingwithmarilyn.com. Go over to the links page and press on the links page, scroll down to YouTube, press on YouTube. It takes you right to my YouTube channel, and underneath the picture there is a word in red that says subscribe. Please subscribe and press on the bell, because if you press on the bell, you got a Gmail account, you'll get notices
Okay.
in your email. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. I'm really trying to increase my subscriberships. If you guys could subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd so much appreciate it. And the other thing that is going on in my life, I am on the cover of Real Life, Real Faith Journey to Wellness magazine, their July-August issue.
Hey, Marilyn.
Yes, and there's an article in there about me and what I do and how I survive, and about my show and about our retreat that we're having in the fall.
Okay,
So, doesn't say how old I am, but that's okay. I don't know, I look pretty good there for my age, so I'm not complaining.
she's a boomer.
I'm a boomer. I am a boomer. Yes, I am, and I like being a boomer.
I do too.
You know, and I was born in the boomer area, you know, and you know something, this is what I read. 65,000 boomers every day are getting Medicare. Every day in the United States. 65,000 of them every single day.
Wow.
That's a
That's
lot of people.
That's
That is
big.
a lot of people.
We are a large generation.
We are a
Yes.
very large
Yes.
I
generation.
think we're the largest, wasn't it? From
Ah.
1946 to 1964.
64. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
So,
long space.
and I was
we
born in the
represent the
70s.
whole. Yeah,
We
Yeah,
do.
the whole
We
spectrum.
represent the whole.
One of us is the oldest. One of us is the youngest. And the
other two of us are in the middle.
Wait. But isn't that cool? We all represent the entire spectrum of the boom.
It's true, we do.
Right.
Is that cool
That's
or
it.
what?
That's it.
I think it is just so incredibly wonderful. And if you're not a boomer, someday you will be a boomer. Someday you will be getting up there and you'll start getting those cards from the other places that you have to sign up for Medicare. So,
Or your hearing aid.
yeah. I'm just going to get a megaphone.
Yes. Well, my son is already getting them, and I haven't gotten them yet. So I'm just, he
That's
gets
because
mail
of the
all
loud
the time.
rock and roll music that they listen to.
That's
Loud
right.
music that-
That's another thing. Watch how you are listening to things. I know my kids listen to things really loud and
Yes.
everything, because it will impact your hearing.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of things that will impact your life when you were doing things that you should have been not doing or cutting down on doing or whatever. Music is one of them. If
Oh
you
yeah.
very, very loud music, it's time for you to tone it down a little bit, you know,
Definitely.
because those things will impact your life. Make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure that you're taking the supplements you need to take. If you need help with your supplements, get in touch with me. My email address is healthylivingwithmarilyn2017@gmail.com.
Okay.
So, and I will help people out with what you need. I will talk to you. I don't have an office right now. I do make house calls and I do Skype and Google Hangout and Zoom and what's that other one? There's another one. Oh, private message if you're on Facebook with me.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, because you can call somebody on private message.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that before.
I haven't learned how to answer yet. I've gotten calls, but I haven't learned how to answer.
We'll show you, Rita. We'll show you.
I'm still learning.
That's what happens with boomers.
Yeah.
It has been a delight to have you in my den tonight, and we hope that you had an enjoyable hour with us. Thank you, Camille, Marie, Cherie, and Rita for being my co-host.
Thank
It
you.
was great fun, and we will see you soon, and let's cheers to everybody. And you all, here's to you, here's to boomers.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.